Hello, welcome to my videos on my blog. In this time, I'm going to talk about the Steelers' victory tonight, 2016, in the Thursday Night Football in the beginning of the week. Where tonight, the Steelers play in Pittsburgh, the Thursday Night Football, where they play a foul and close game and an ugly game, where the Steelers could get the victory, even they didn't play a very great game in offense, especially. I have told you since the last week, since the last year that I started my blog, I'm following the Steelers. When the Steelers allow less 20 or less points or points per game, they most of the time will win that game. So this game was very close. It wasn't funny, but the Steelers won it. That this is the most important. The Steelers did the job because in the offense they scored two touchdowns and two field goals. Uh, and they didn't study and the offense didn't make any mistake. They didn't give away the ball, and that's the most important. Like all the games, most of the time in the first half, most of the time in the first half, the rival offense are playing better, but thanks to our defense, they did the job, and they don't allow the points. And in the second half, especially in the last quarter, is when the Steelers offense started up, and they start to playing better football, and it's when the Steelers take the lead and win the games. This has happened in four of the five victories that the Steelers have in the season, because this happened against the Cleveland, against the Ravens, against the Rams, and tonight, where the Steelers offense didn't play a very great game in the first three quarters, but in the last quarter they improved his football level, and they won the game. And in this first three quarters, the Steelers defense did his job, especially in they did enough job to keep the game close, and the offense took advantage. So in the first quarter, the Steelers scored a touchdown where Najee Harris scored, and the Steelers allowed just a field goal, and the Steelers were leading the game 7-3. In the second quarter is when the Steelers played his worst football in both sides of the ball, because they just scored a field goal and they allowed a field goal and a touchdown, and the Steelers were losing the game by 3 point difference, 13-10. In the third quarter, both defenses play a tremendous game, because each defense just allowed three points, and the Steelers were losing 13-16. But in the last quarter, again the offense and the defense play a tremendous game, where the defense didn't allow any touchdown, and the Steelers did the necessary when they use score a touchdown. This last drive was the touchdown drive. The Steelers started or the drive in the Steelers 20-yard goal, and that was important, and the Steelers won the game 2016. In the statistic, you can see the Steelers had 326 total yards, 160 by passing and 166 running. This was important because the Steelers ran for more than 100 yards. The Steelers hadn't done this in all the season, or I think they didn't 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. And in the defense, the Steelers allowed 340 yards, 235 by passing, and 105 by running. But the most important is that the Steelers offense didn't allow any sack, and they didn't allow any giveaway, no fumble nor interception. But in the defense, the Steelers sacked 4 times and had one interception. The provoked one interception. They had one interception that was the important. So in the individual statistic, Kenny Pickett didn't play a very great game, but he didn't make any mistake. He did his job. He threw for 160 yards and one touchdown. Then in the running game, Jalen Warren had ran for 88 yards, zero touchdown. Najee Harris ran for 69 yards, but the most important, he made a touchdown. And the wide receiver, Deontay Johnson was the MVP. He had 7 receptions by 90 yards and scored his first touchdown in the season. And in the defense, the Alex Highsmith was the best player in the defense. He made two sacks. TJ Watt had another one, and Marcus Golden had the last one, and Kevon Alexander had made the interception. And in the special teams, the Chris Godwell did his job. He had 2 field goals and he made the 2 field goals for 8 points. So the Steelers won 2016, and in this moment they are in the second place in the AFC North. So what's next? The Steelers will play in the Week team against the Packers in Pittsburgh. The Steelers will play his third consecutive game as a home team, and the Steelers will play until the next Sunday, November 12th, and 13 o'clock Eastern time. This week the Packers will play against the Los Angeles Rams this next Sunday, November 5th, 1 p.m. in Green Bay. I think the Green Bay will lose that game. So I think that the Steelers will are the favorite to win the next game in the Week 10 against the Packers, because the Steelers in the moment are playing better than the Packers, have a winning record. They will play in home, and they will have 10 days to prepare that game, and we have 3 more days to rest. So I think that the Steelers will win that game against the Packers in the Week 10 by 7 or 10 point difference. So here's one my opinion of what happened to tonight in the Thursday Night Football, where the Steelers defeated 2016 to win his 5th victory of the season. See you next video. Gibran.